Have you ever shared something deeply personal with a colleague, only to feel a subtle sense of regret later? This chronic feeling of social exhaustion and unease is not a personal failing or a sign that you are unlikable. It is a direct signal that your social boundaries have been failing you, because you have been treating every person in your life with the same level of access and emotional investment. You are running a one-size-fits-all social strategy in a world that demands precision. This chronic friction is why you feel hurt when a colleague doesn't support you like a best friend, or drained after time with a chaotic acquaintance. Today, I am going to give you a powerful framework to transform your social life from a source of drain into a source of strength and renewal. This is the 5-tier friend system, your new foundation for social self-defense. Let us build your new, unshakable social structure from the ground up, starting with Tier 1, your inner sanctum. Think of this tier as your non-negotiable foundation, the emotional bedrock of your entire life. This circle holds a maximum of 3 to 5 people, your absolute lifelines and unconditional allies. These are the individuals who have earned your unwavering trust not through words, but through consistent action and unwavering integrity over many seasons of your life. They are the ones who get your unfiltered honesty and your deepest vulnerabilities without judgment. The boundary here is not a wall to keep them out, but a sacred space you consciously co-create with them. It is defined by total psychological safety. The renowned anthropologist Robin Dunbar's research into human social groups confirms this inner circle size is a biological constant, limited by our cognitive capacity for deep intimacy. Anyone who causes consistent drama, dismisses your core feelings, or violates a fundamental tenet of your trust must be immediately and courageously reassessed. A breach in Tier 1 is the most costly emotional injury you can sustain, which is why its protection is your highest social priority. Now we move outward to Tier 2, your trusted circle. These are your good, reliable friends, the people you genuinely enjoy and whose character you respect. You might have 10 to 15 people in this tier. You support each other, you share common values and interests, and you have a history of positive shared experiences. The key distinction from Tier 1 lies in the depth and frequency of your vulnerability. You might share a current problem or a stressor with them, but you are unlikely to reveal your most profound, shame-ridden secret. The communication is warm and open, but it is not the 3 a.m. emergency phone call. The essential boundary for this tier is about gracefully managing expectations. You consciously choose not to expect your Tier 2 friends to perform the heroic, unconditional support duties of a Tier 1 ally. This simple mental shift prevents simmering resentment on your end and takes immense, unspoken pressure off of them. This fosters a healthier, more balanced, and ultimately more sustainable friendship for everyone involved. If this framework is bringing you a profound sense of clarity, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps this channel grow and helps the YouTube algorithm show this video to others who need to build unshakable social confidence. This brings us to the most common point of social boundary failure for most people, Tier 3, the zone of fun. These are your activity buddies and your interest-based friends. Think of your gym partner, your book club members, or your regular group for Friday night drinks. The connection is based almost exclusively on a shared activity or the context of having a good time. It is not built for deep life support or heavy emotional lifting. The critical boundary here, the one that will save you immense energy, is the practice of containment. You must consciously contain the relationship to its specific, joyful context. Do not trauma dump on your hiking buddy halfway up a mountain. Do not expect your tennis partner to counsel you through a marital crisis across the net. When you mistakenly try to force a Tier 3 connection to perform the functions of a Tier 2, you will inevitably feel rejected and they will feel overwhelmed and confused. Keep it light, keep it fun, keep it contained, and you will preserve that positive, low-pressure energy for everyone involved. Tier 4 is your professional network. This tier includes your colleagues, your manager, your industry contacts, and your mentors. The relationship is fundamentally built on a foundation of mutual professional respect and value exchange. The primary boundary here is one of strategic discretion and professional decorum. You can be friendly and collaborative, but you must be intentional and strategic about what personal information you share. Deep-seated personal problems, strong political or religious opinions, and gossip are typically kept far away from this tier. In his classic book on strategic networking, Never Eat Alone, Keith Ferrazzi emphasizes the importance of building a powerful network. However, he does so with a focus on generosity and genuine connection, not on sharing your deepest insecurities. The communication is polite, productive, and focused on shared goals and professional growth. Viewing these relationships through this clear, functional lens prevents the common pain of feeling used or profoundly misunderstood in a professional setting. Finally, we have Tier 5, the community fabric. This is the barista who knows your morning order, the neighbor you exchange pleasant waves with, the friendly face you always see at the dog park. These low-stakes, positive, and momentary interactions are the harmless background fabric of a connected community. They require almost no emotional investment or maintenance from you, yet they provide small, consistent boosts to your fundamental sense of belonging in the world. The boundary here is simple, effortless courtesy. There is no need to escalate, force, or overinvest in these connections. You simply appreciate these interactions for the pleasant, momentary social exchanges they are, and then you move on with your day with your energy fully intact. Implementing this 5-tier system is your ultimate act of proactive social self-defense. It is not about aggressively cutting people out, but about wisely and calmly assigning them to the correct seat in your life's arena. Your focus, your time, and most importantly your emotional energy are your most precious resources in life. This framework protects them. It gives you a clear filter for every interaction you have. It is also crucial to remember this system is a map for your reality, not a judgment upon it. You do not need to have a person in every single tier for this to be valid and powerful. Many people, including introverts or those who have been deeply hurt, may have a powerful Tier 2 but no one in Tier 1 at this moment. That is perfectly okay and more common than you think. The system's power is in honoring and optimizing the connections you do have, not in mourning the ones you don't. Your assignment is to start this very day by mentally placing just 5 people from your life into these distinct tiers. Notice the immediate sense of clarity and relief that washes over you when you finally have an accurate map for your social world. You have the absolute right to decide who gets what kind of access to you. You have the right to build a social life that energizes and empowers you. You now have the tool. The power was always yours. Start using it, and start building that life now. Thank you for watching.